Hello and welcome to the Long Island Weather Update. It is a quarter to 10 on June the 7th, 2024. And a transitional day today. It was kind of warm and the humidity was high in the beginning of the day, and then it started dropping later on in the day. And we had a actually secondary cold front passage this evening that we'll talk about. But first, let's talk about what happened a year ago today, June the 7th, 2023. Remember all that wildfire smoke that we had? Yeah, that's right. That happened a year ago. It was definitely a very notable event. What a difference a year makes. Luckily, we're not seeing the same kind of fire activity in Canada that we saw, but thick wildfire smoke turned the skies orange and really made areas on Long Island look like another planet. It looked like we were on another planet. The sun was just a dim red disk in the sky, sometimes completely obscured, and really it was a very, really smoky type of situation here. This is what we had again. Really um, quite notable indeed to see. Again, see how dim that sun is there. Really quite something. I never, we're lucky that we're not dealing with it this year, but again, we're going to see more things like this in the future as we deal with the climate crisis. But certainly for us, at least, we are seeing. I know I have more pictures here of it, but you could see all the haze and the wildfire smoke in the air here that I took that day. It was quite something. It really was. There's some more pictures of the sun. Yeah, we have a lot of pictures here, but really, it was something really to see for sure. Um, and you could see, just look at that there. I mean, it's just so incredible. A year ago today that we had to deal with all that wildfire smoke. So, anyway, let's talk about today's weather. Because it was a warm one today, but we had a secondary cold front pass by, so you could see uh, probably there's a little trough line there, whatever. We have fair weather that's going to be building in for tomorrow. Now, the secondary cold front, there was some shower and thunderstorm activity, mainly upstate. So if we look at the radar here, you'll see that there's still some remaining shower and thunderstorm activity upstate. I'll play this along just to show you here. But that's pretty much where it's been, upstate in the Hudson Valley, northern Jersey. Really not much activity here. However, the cold front, there was a secondary cold front that passed this evening that was actually kind of remarkable that I'll show you here. And I'll show you some of the clouds that accompanied this cold front. And they were quite pretty. And, I was in Rockville Center when this thing passed, and the really was very the skies kind of got dark for a little bit. We had this big cloud just move overhead, and then the winds really just picked up from the north, and the temperature dropped, and the dew point dropped too pretty quickly. This was like the very beginning of it, but very remarkable. I actually have a short video clip of what it was like. You could see these clouds, quite pretty. I was a little bunny there, but some clouds. You can see, look at these clouds, really, really something, again, with this front that we have really pretty. You can notice the sky got a lot bluer when that wind shift happened, too. Let's go look at our some of the observations that we have going on right now. And the temperatures have dropped now to around upper 60s to around 70. And when that front passed, it was a very noticeable drop. Let's see if we can see. So Farmingdale got up to 84 today, so very warm today at Farmingdale. But let's see if we can see when that front passed. Yep, right around. Yeah, passed a little. Yep, right around this time. I think the dew points were in the upper 50s, and then boom, they started dropping. You can see the winds were like, there was a weak sea breeze today, and then the wind shifted to the northwest pretty quickly, and became pretty gusty when that front came through. So it was pretty interesting to see. So let's look at our highs and lows across the area. And highs across Long Island, mid-80s across Long Island. So it was pretty warm today, mid-80s in the city, and mid-80s in Jersey as well. Let's go look at the lows. And the lows were actually some upper 80s, it looked like, around Toms River. But other than that, lows generally are going to, probably the current temperatures are mid-60s. That's what it got down to last night. But yeah, that's this one. This front pass through was actually pretty remarkable. And I want to actually go to the winter map for. I was in Rockville Center at the time, so like I said, I have a short clip that I'll upload. It's like a 30-second clip, but you'll see here that. All right, we'll pick an observation from Rockville Center, right here. I don't know why it says downtown Baldwin, but let's see. You might be able to see when that front passed, because it was pretty stark. Yep, right here. So we had a sea breeze, and then, all right, it's showing something. It's showing a drop of dew points. The sea breeze kind of dropped off around. I noticed that it dropped off around 7 o'clock. And you can see before the sea breeze was there. Look at that. It was pretty hot. And the wind shifted to the southwest. And then this is the secondary frontal passage right around 7:30-ish. And then we saw the winds just drop. Yeah, see, the temperature was 80. Head of the front, it was kind of warm. And then that cloud moved over, and then the wind shifted, the temperatures dropped into the low to mid 70s within like minutes. It was something to see, for sure. So it was interesting, and I certainly wasn't expecting it. So very, very interesting, to say the least. So looking at the weather and hazards map across the country, nothing really going on in our area. Let's see, what do we got over here? A little light blue there for, I don't know what kind of advisory they have over there. What is that? What is that? Beach hazard statement. All right. What the heck that is. And then we have some severe weather again going on in severe thunderstorm watch in the Midwest. And the heat continues in California, where they're dealing with even hotter conditions. How about 108, an excessive heat warning in Needles. 101 at 29 Pines. And then look at that. Even places like probably Sacramento getting into the hundreds. Hanford to 106 today. So very, very hot. There is relief, though, if you're at the coast. So it's mainly an inland thing. Luckily, if you're at the coast, you have relief. But if you're inland, you're dying. That's the deal. So, and even Flagstaff might have gotten kind of hot today. Let's see what they let's see. 79 Flagstaff. They got up to 88 today. So yeah, it's been hot even for them. Do some air quality advisories in Texas, probably because of wildfire smoke. Let's see what warnings are going on right now for severe thunderstorm activity. We'll lift this out and we'll just show the severe weather warnings. We got some severe thunderstorm warnings, no tornado warnings, fortunately. And then you got that excessive heat warning again for California. Let's look at our highs again for California. Go to the high temperatures, and you'll see what the high temperatures were in these areas. Look at that. Hundreds. Man, that's absolutely brutal. How about 111? Bakersfield. Youch. I'd say Bakersfield? Baker. So very, very hot. Look at this. 110. All right, 110 in Harry Reid International Airport. That's brutal. It's dry heat. Yeah, the dew point's 37, but that's absolutely very, very hot indeed. Very hot. You can see that heat kind of goes into West Texas and New Mexico, too. 99 in Albuquerque, too. That's pretty hot as well. So, very uncomfortable indeed. For a lot of heat, you can see where the heat is. But luckily, we're not dealing with any of that heat, luckily. Go to the satellite, look at a wider view. You can see that there's that upper level low that is causing the shower and thunderstorm activity for upstate. We'll look at the CONUS view now. You can see there's some smoke over Texas. That's where there's some air quality alerts. And you can see these are where the thunderstorms are blowing up over here. And then we have the upper level low over here. And then we have our ridge of high pressure over here. So that's what we see here on this weather map. Ridge of high pressure building in. Storm Prediction Center, again, has that enhanced risk over, looks like Kansas. And then going into tomorrow, we see a slight risk that moves a little bit further west, surrounded by a marginal risk. And then for Sunday, not really. Luckily, the severe weather is not really as bad as it has been. So take a look at the radar around, and you'll see here, some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity in upstate New York, and maybe a few stray ones in Pennsylvania. This is your next batch of storms over here. That's in Kansas. There's some in Nebraska as well. Some of these storms look pretty intense, actually. Right around Kearney, there's a pretty bad storm. And then some more over here in it's like approaching extreme northern Texas into western Oklahoma. Let's actually do that. Let's. There's a there's a camera at Kearney we can look at here. Of course, they probably put ads in here. Okay, that one's not available. So, all right, let's see if we can find Kearney. Because I know they've got Kearney in here. So we can just take a look at that storm. I just want to look at it because I know we haven't really seen any good thunderstorms lately. And I kind of wanted to show it to you on here just very briefly. Oh, come on, where are you? I can't find it. I'm wasting too much time here. So it's kind of ruining the. We'll do it this way. Let's try this because I can't find it. All right. For some reason, we don't have it. So I don't know where it went, but it's not there. Kearney is not available anymore. So I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Maybe this is it.
All right, now let's head down to the loud.
It's saying. So, maybe it is available. Just mute that, and I kind of wanted to look at that thunderstorm because it looks really impressive. There was some purple with it. Still going. So you can see again, these storms are really blowing up over the Midwest here. Still going? Oh my God, really? This is ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, there's what's going on there. Oh, it looks like there's hail falling. That looks like hail. So, yeah, this is the storm that's affecting them right now. Wow. Looks like, oh, look at this. Take a look at this. Look at that. This is the storm coming in. Nice if the computer would actually let me actually load it. That would be nice. Take a look at that. That's a beautiful shelf cloud right there. That's a beautiful shelf cloud. Wow. That's amazing. Take a look at that. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. It was worth the wait. Look at that. Now that's the kind of thunderstorm I want to see. Oh man, that's a thunderstorm. Okay, yeah. So there you go. That's if you want the severe weather, that's where you gotta go. For us, it's going to be relatively peaceful. So here we go. Let's go and talk about the weekend here. Oh yeah, before we do that, let's go to the climate statistics for today. So Islip had a high of 84 and a low of 65, 9 degrees above normal for the day. Central Park had a high of 82 and a low of 67, 6 degrees above normal for the day. So anyway, let's go look at the models here, and you'll see that high pressure is going to be building in. Tomorrow it should have less clouds, more sun, because we did have cloud buildup today. There'll probably be a few clouds, but I think we'll be good. And then Sunday, we're going to have this short wave that's going to come that's going to bring us a chance for some mainly light rain in the earlier part of Sunday, and then that moves out. And then we'll talk about next week, obviously, on Sunday. So here we go. Let's go to the HRRR now. Should have most of it in by now. So here we go. Here's the HRRR, and I'll just run through the precipitation here to see that there's no. We're not going to see any shower activity near our area. It's going to be well up to the north. And then Sunday is the day that we have this area of light. Right, it's not really very impressive at all. So it may not amount to much of anything. So I think the weekend looks fairly decent. This is the HRRR, of course. The NAM could have a different idea, but I don't think it's really going to amount to anything because we're going to look at the dew points and you'll see why. So dry air has moved in. Dew points are in the 50s. They drop into the 40s tomorrow, getting even drier with a westerly wind. And then as we head into Sunday, yeah, we do see the dew points increase a little bit ahead of this little short wave. So that could help to produce some rain. But again, then the dew points drop even lower as we get into later Sunday. So I'm really thinking that it's not really going to be that much as far as the rain goes. Let's go look at the temperatures here. So tomorrow we're going to be cooler than today. Temperatures probably right around 80 degrees, upper 70s on Long Island, mid to upper 70s on Long Island. be a little close to 80 in Jersey. And then as far as tonight goes, we'll drop into the 50s in some areas, probably around 60 in a lot, in a lot of other areas. But it'll be cool, except of course where I'm at. I got to keep the AC going. Temperatures don't drop as much for Saturday night. That's an indication of warm air advection. So temperatures stay in the 60s, and then as we get into Sunday, you'll see, wow, there's some really big heat off to the south. Luckily, we're not going to see any of that, and you'll see temperatures generally will probably be upper 70s to around 80 again, probably. Um, so let's go look at some soundings here for tomorrow, and we're a little close to each other here. This is all over Long Island, about 18Z. That's 2 o'clock. Let's take a look at Jersey. A little bit, but they're pretty far apart, so I think that's saying that we shouldn't really have that much cloud cover. I'm going to move this back to 16Z. We'll look at it over Long Island as well. Yeah, they are kind of close together for Long Island, but Jersey, they seem to be a little further apart. A little bit. They're a little close to each other, but nothing really crazy. Let's go to the NAM, and we'll take a look and see what the NAM has for shower activity for Sunday. And then we'll go look at some cloud models, all right? So first, let's look at this. Here's the NAM for tomorrow. All right, so here's Sunday. NAM's a little bit more robust, but still, it's really not going to amount to much what we're going to see on Sunday. There'll be a few clouds, and that's pretty much it. And maybe a sprinkle. I think the weekend is going to be mostly dry, and we may be able we're going to be able to probably string 2 nice weekends in a row together here for you. So here we go. The NAM. We'll start with the NAM cloud cover forecast, starting Saturday with plenty of sun. Maybe a few more clouds build toward the afternoon on the NAM, but other than that, it's not really showing that much. It's showing plenty of sun for tomorrow. And then for Sunday, we'll have more in the way of clouds, obviously, with that disturbance moving through. Let's look at the RGM next. So here's the RGM for tomorrow. And the RGM's kind of, again, bringing some clouds in over the afternoon. Mainly, looks like over Long Island in the north. The south, there'll be less of it. And then on Sunday, we will have more in the way of clouds. But then as you get toward the afternoon, the sun will probably come back out again at 3 o'clock or so. So that is going to wrap up this Long Island weather update. No weather update tomorrow night. I usually take Saturday night off, and I'll be doing that again. So I'll have the next weather update on Sunday. Have a good night and enjoy the weekend.